The family of Ron Goldman has spoken up about the passing of O.J. Simpson, and little has changed about their opinion of him, even in death. Up until his death from cancer on April 10, 2024, Simpson faced relentless pursuit by the Goldman family, who were determined to hold the former football star accountable for Ron's murder. With the news of Simpson's passing, the Goldmans openly expressed their unchanging condemnation of Simpson. Ron Goldman's father, Fred Goldman, said Simpson's death only brought painful memories of the time stolen from his son and Simpson's ex-wife, Nicole Brown. In a statement to People, Fred continued to lament their 1994 deaths, saying, "This is just a reminder for us of how long Ron has been gone, how long we have missed him, and nothing more than that. That is the only thing that is important today. It is the pain from then until now. There is nothing today that is more important than the loss of my son and the loss of Nicole." In a separate statement to NBC News, Fred also dismissed Simpson's death as, quote, "no great loss to the world." In an interview with the Daily Beast, he stressed that it did not bring closure to his family, adding, "there is no such thing."
Time does heal some, doesn't heal everything.
In June 1994, Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman, a friend of hers, were discovered dead outside her residence. Simpson was charged with their murders. In the so-called trial of the century the following year, he was found not guilty. Goldman's family didn't stop there, joining with Brown's parents in 1997 to sue Simpson in civil court. The jury found Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of both Brown and Goldman.
Our family is grateful for a verdict of responsibility, which is all we ever wanted.
The families were awarded $33.5 million in damages, but Fred Goldman told The Hollywood Reporter in 2022 that Simpson never paid one single penny, adding, "anything that we were able to take was through our own efforts of taking things away from him." Fred made it clear, though, that the family's fight was not about money, but justice. He told the Associated Press, "If Simpson wanted to sign a confession with all the details of his crime and broadcast it all over the country and publish it all over the nation, I would drop the judgment." Simpson, maintaining his innocence, declined. He said through his lawyer, "I would never confess to a crime which I did not commit." In 2017, Fred expressed ongoing frustration with the outcome of Simpson's criminal trial, telling Good Morning America, "I still, to this day, have a hard time with the fact that he wasn't found guilty." Fred added that the civil court victory, while at least some acknowledgement of culpability for Simpson, left them very empty. Yet he hoped it would inspire others to take action, adding, "I think it set an upward path for other victims and survivors, and I think it gave a lot of room for people to start rebuilding and healing when you get to be in the driver's seat." In that same interview, Ron's sister Kim Goldman was very direct about her thoughts about Simpson.
He did a horrible, heinous crime, and I have no feeling except rotten hell.
Now that Simpson has died, Kim echoed her father's sentiments, that it has only intensified their mourning. Kim has consistently avoided using Simpson's name, referring to him instead as the killer and the murdering liar, previously telling the Los Angeles Times that Simpson wasn't worthy of being called anything else. Kim and Fred's joint statement posted on social media explained their thought process, reading in part, "The news of Ron's killer passing away is a mixed bag of complicated emotions and reminds us that the journey through grief is not linear. For 3 decades, we tirelessly pursued justice for Ron and Nicole, and despite his civil judgment and his confession in If I Did It, the hope for true accountability has ended." If I Did It is the 2007 book Simpson co-authored, giving what he called a hypothetical description of how he would have killed Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. The Goldman family got the rights to the book as part of their civil suit judgment and added their own commentary under the title He Did It. Like Fred, Kim also dismissed the notion of closure. She told the Associated Press in 2019, "Closure isn't a word that resonates with me. I don't think it's applicable when it comes to tragedy and trauma and loss of life. I don't get to choose to just move on."